Hey everybody. Okay, we're going to finish the Bermuda Triangle today. And so I don't have the next book ready because it's a tie. So far, we are tied with Walt Disney and Mr. Rogers. I have the same amount of votes for both. So I'm going to let it go for tonight. And if you're on Seesaw, make sure you vote for one of the two books. And then I will start reading the new book tomorrow. If it stays a tie, then I will flip a coin and we'll just choose one of them. Okay, so we're going to finish the Bermuda Triangle today. We had just like one chapter left, I think. Yeah, one chapter left. Chapter 8, Unsolved. We'll probably never find out what had happened to ghost ships such as the Carol A. Deering. The crew might have mutinied, or the captain might have been involved in some sneaky plot, or maybe it simply ran into bad weather. Maybe everyone climbed into a lifeboat and then they were lost at sea. It's hard to know for sure, especially after so many years. The Ellen Austin and the derelict ship that it found remains a double mystery. It seemed almost too spooky to be real. Was it real, or was it just a ghost story? No one knows for sure, but Larry Kush couldn't find a single newspaper report from the 1880s about the Ellen Austin encountering an unnamed mystery ship, and that was a time when newspapers almost always reported about missing ships. The first person to write about the Ellen Austin was Rupert Gould. He was a British naval officer who later became a writer and a radio personality. He was interested in weird, unexplained events such as UFOs and the Loch Ness Monster. It's hard to know for sure whether the Ellen Austin story ever happened or whether someone made the whole thing up. Here's a picture that was a hoax of the Loch Ness Monster. Turned out to be fake. Mary Celeste, the most famous ghost ship. In 1872, a ship named the Mary Celeste sailed out of New York Harbor. The captain, his wife, and his 2-year-old daughter were on board, along with a crew of 7 men. The ship was carrying 1,700 barrels of alcohol to Italy, but the Mary Celeste never reached Europe. Instead, it was found drifting in the ocean a month later off the coast of Portugal. The sails were set and there was plenty of food on board. One report even said that dinner was on the table with coffee still in the cups. Toys were scattered on the captain's bed as if his daughter had just been playing there. There were no signs of violence anywhere on the ship. The captain, his family, and the crew were never seen again. What happened? Many stories were told over the years, but no one ever found out the truth. Some people thought the crew drank the alcohol and then murdered the captain. Others thought the captain was in on the plot. Maybe he was going to claim the ship had sunk and then collect the insurance money. Or maybe the captain, his family, and the crew simply abandoned their ship when they thought it was going to sink. Then their lifeboat sank, but the Mary Celeste didn't. Although the Mary Celeste didn't sail through the Bermuda Triangle, it's still one of the greatest sea mysteries of all time. So here's a picture of Captain Briggs, his wife, and his daughter. And I guess this is what the table was set and still looked like. For anyone who wants to believe that the Bermuda Triangle has some magical force, those unsolved mysteries count as proof that something weird is going on. But scientists think differently. Scientists would say there are many unanswered questions in the world. Sometimes we just don't have enough information to answer them yet, or haven't taken the time to find out the truth. The U.S. Coast Guard does not believe the Bermuda Triangle has magic power either. They point out that it's a high-traffic area. Compared to the number of boats, ships, and planes passing through the triangle, the number that mysteriously disappeared is extremely small. Just as many boats vanish in other parts of the world where the boating traffic is heavy, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. And since the weather is so unpredictable in the Bermuda Triangle, it's no surprise that sailors sometimes find themselves in trouble on the seas. Maybe the simple truth is this: the Bermuda Triangle is a special, unusual place. With the crystal clear blue waters of the Bahamas, it is a place many people want to visit. The tropical islands, coral reefs, and beautiful beaches attract people to the area all year round. Boats and planes full of tourists are drawn to the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda itself, a charming island with a fancy, old-fashioned feel. Maybe the Bermuda Triangle isn't sucking ships and planes to the bottom of the ocean. It's simply pulling people toward one of the most magical, beautiful places in the world. I'll show you a picture. That's what I guess Bermuda looks like. Tropical. And that's it. That's the rest of the book. There is a map in here, though. I don't know if it comes out. Let's see. It's a color map, and it shows the area that they're talking about. And it's two-sided. There's the Sargasso Sea that we read about. So, yeah. So it was pretty exciting, right? I like mysteries. This one doesn't really have a solution other than maybe it's kind of fake. So here's what we need to do. So now it's come down to 2 books. It's come down to who is Mr. Rogers and who was Walt Disney. So if you haven't voted, please go on Seesaw and vote so that I can count your vote. And if not, Khaleesi's going to flip a coin and just figure out which one we're going to read because we have to start it tomorrow. Okay? So hope you're all doing well and have a good Tuesday. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.